Hey everybody, if you watched my video on Thursday, then you've probably been waiting for this video, maybe not, I don't know. But I have some things that I would like to say because I am getting ready to make some pretty drastic changes as far as content creation goes. Before I say anything, first off, I just want to say that I love you all and I want to thank you for all the support that you guys have given to me, because it's really been amazing to see how much the channel that I began has grown in a year. And if you look at the dates, I'm pretty sure that today, the day that this video is being posted, is exactly the 1-year anniversary of the first video that I posted on this YouTube channel. So in my head, what better day than the first anniversary of a channel to drastically flip the channel upside down? First thing that I gotta say is I've learned this first year that content creation is not as easy as it seems. You have to come up with a whole bunch of ideas, and especially when you're starting out, you tend to have to edit your own videos, which is very, very time consuming. So here's basically what I'm trying to get at. Audrey and her family kind of ushered me in and helped me discover this world of like content creation. And since I kind of jumped in with them, then the genre of content that I dived into mostly matched what they did. I kind of just tried to emulate what they did and the kind of ideas that they had. And even though I got this channel started as like a music channel, I tried to mesh music with like the kind of challenge game kind of energy and vibe as a lot of what that YouTube family does for their content. But I can't say that that genre of content is what I want to do long term. Long term, I would like to prioritize music content and gaming content, actually, because I've grown to like gaming a whole lot this past year as well. And so I figure if I'm gaming a lot, then I feel like that's what I would like to make content on the most. Now, you might think, hey, Spencer, like, why don't you just make a separate channel for your gaming content and then keep doing like the normal challenge game vlog kind of stuff on A Better State? And even though I pretty much have been doing solely gaming for the past couple weeks on A Better State, but here's the main deal. School. I still have to go to school, and I would like to try to balance school, work, which is currently content creation, and prioritizing making music as my career, because that is ultimately my end goal for my life. Is I don't want to do solely content creation full-time forever. My initial original aspirations in my life are to be an artist and a music producer, and I still want to chase that. And so I feel like I need to find a way that I have time to do my content creation, that I will have time to do my schoolwork, and that I will also, most importantly, have time to work on music. If I opened up a channel for every like individual kind of thing that I wanted to do, along with leaving A Better State, I would probably be opening up another 2 to 3 channels. And assuming that each of those channels post twice a week, I am taking my workload of 2 videos, filming 2 videos and editing 2 videos each week, and amplifying that up to 8 videos and editing, like filming and editing 8 videos in a week, in addition to trying to find time for schoolwork and trying to spend time in the studio. And if you understand how time consuming editing videos is, 8 videos a week plus school and music is not going to work. So I think the best option for me to be able to do the content that I want to do and not amplify my workload so that I still have time to prioritize music in school is to flip around my channel, essentially. And this is going to be drastic to the point of a name change. I'm going to be changing the name of this YouTube channel, and this YouTube channel will become 100% gaming content. I am not ditching the idea of a music YouTube channel. I will actually open a separate YouTube channel for music, so I will end up running 2 YouTube channels, but 2 YouTube channels is a lot better than trying to run 4. Details on opening a second music YouTube channel are in the works, so I don't know exactly when it'll happen, but I will make sure that y'all know when it does. I would like to clarify that both of my channels will be content chasing a niche that I would like to be in. For my gaming content, a lot of what you might see will probably end up being a game called Magic the Gathering, specifically Magic the Gathering Arena, which is a card game that I've played for a lot of my life, and I feel like in today's gaming content world, it feels like a lot of the time to catch people's eyes and attention in gaming content, it feels like you have to be pretty good at the game. And to me, Magic the Gathering is one of the only games that I feel like I am good enough at that I could potentially do it competitively, which is why I kind of want to just double down on playing and making content for Magic the Gathering Arena. I know that's like a huge, wild step in the other direction, but yeah. Another thing is I've been looking for other like games that I might want to get into like the niche of playing, and I actually found a game called Trackmania, and it looks pretty fun, and I kind of want to do that too, so we might give that a shot. While I'm trying to find and locate and get into said niches, it might be a lot of just kind of like variety gaming and trying things out. As I'm sure you've understood from my past year of content creation, it has been all over the place. So yeah, being all over the place will probably kind of continue until I finally find a niche to kind of settle down in. And for music, I want the niche to be like music production. Like a channel I reference a ton is Andrew Huang, and I don't know if I want to get quite that like technical into like educational videos, but I don't know. I still don't know entirely where I want to go with the whole music channel thing. I think I would like to have a blend of like performing my own music and promoting my own music, but also like covering other people's music and then like showing behind the scenes of how I did certain things with certain songs and that kind of stuff. So again, that'll be later on, more details later on. One thing that I would really like to make clear, this change in my content does not mean that I will refuse to appear in any of that YouTube family's YouTube channels. You will still see, like, if you want to watch me do the normal content that you guys are used to, you can find it as normal on Audrey's main channel, Odd Vlogs, Audrey and I's combined channel, Audrey and Spencer, and maybe occasional appearances in the other That YouTube Family channels. But you're just not going to find that genre of content from me directly anymore. And I know it can be sad and it can be a bummer for some people, and I'm really sorry. But I think an important aspect of content creation that I've learned is that you can't force yourself to create content that you don't want to create. It's not going to be as organic. It's not going to be as fun to watch. It's much harder to come up with ideas. And so I think for my long-term sanity, for my long-term personal goals, I'm just gonna make the jump. To put it bluntly, I'm going to stop trying to mesh genres of content, and I'm just going to full on 100% dive into and promote gaming and music content. So I would love for you guys to stick around, but I understand that this kind of content isn't going to be everybody's thing, especially since the people who watch me primarily are people who watch the rest of like the YouTube family's channels and stuff, and I understand that the genres that I like and the genres that Audrey and her family does are pretty different demographics. But I know there is some overlap. Like there can, like, just because you like Audrey and her family's content doesn't mean you can't like gaming content. But yeah. So I think that's pretty much it. Overall, just wrapping things up to summarize, I am full on diving into content that I just want to create. And I'm going to be changing the name of my YouTube channel. I did not mention what I was going to be changing it to. So here it is. Are you ready? The name of my new YouTube channel, except it's the same YouTube channel with a new name, will be A Good Humored Walrus. And that might sound familiar to some of you, for certain I can't wink certain reasons. And you'll still see me in Audrey's channels and Audrey and I's combined channel doing the stuff that we normally do. I don't mind like participating in it. I just don't think that I have quite the mindset to run it for my own personal content, and it's not necessarily what I prefer doing. So hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, thank you guys so much for supporting me for this year. It's been super duper, super amazing, and I'm just barely realizing that if I 180 this content, then the whole idea of me and Audrey singing for like the 100,000 sub special might not actually happen. I will keep that one in mind though, because that one's actually like a mega bummer to just let go of. So for that, I will either like just stick it on my channel at some point anyway, or I might convince Audrey to, maybe I'll just like convince Audrey to put a video like that on our combined channel. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in to this important announcement. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. I tried to explain it as best as I could. And yeah. And I hope I see you guys in the next video. And bye-bye.
You said the same thing I told ya. My eyes are clear, there's no secret.